So I'm gonna do a immersed tank, mostly for my tissue cultures here, which, if you didn't know, some tissue cultures right there, and a whole bunch of aquarium crap next to it. But anyways, I haven't been able to get them, like the explants is what they're called, the cuttings I cut off. I haven't been able to get them, where's it go here? Clean enough. And they've been molding on me. As you should, hopefully, it's kind of humid because, you know, water and small spaces and all. But yeah, there you can see all the bacterial growth in there. And that's just because I can't seem to get these darn plants clean enough. To clean them, you use a bleach solution, and I can tell it's not the media's fault because how clear that is. That's been in there for several days. There's a little bit of water in there, see, but that's all clear. No cloudiness to it at all. But whenever I put the plants in there, I get problems. So I think it's because I can't get the plants clean enough. And, I could have them in the bleach for longer, but then they just die. So that's no good. Can't grow a dead plant. And you can't grow them with a whole bunch of bacteria on them either. So I'm doing immersed because somebody online told me that immersed plants handle bleach better. So I'm going to try that out. But anyway, I traded a guy some snails and a couple of Java fern babies for this here tank. And going to be growing some immersed plants in it. I got some Miracle Grow moisture control potting mix. Because you guessed it, someone online told me it worked pretty good. So that's what I got. Doesn't smell bad or anything. Had to give it a sniff. So anyways, I'm just going to dump some in there. And by the way, guys, if you don't know, if you're putting an aquarium or really terrarium or whatever on, like a dresser or something, you don't want to get messed up. This is a vinyl tablecloth underneath it. It's like a plastic thing, and it's very inexpensive. And, you won't get the water spots or whatever you call it on your furniture. So just thought I'd say that. It also works great if you have wood floors, but it can only handle a couple of drips. If you get too much, it'll go under it, and it's a problem. But anyways, I just figured I'd tell you all that. I'm just kind of putting in an amount that looks good. That's probably too much, but I guess we'll go with that. Get that little bag. Kind of evening it out. That's a lot of dirt, but I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't know if I should be putting like a false bottom in this. I guess I'll find out. I think I will put some activated carbon in there though, so give me a second. All right, I got some in this methylene blue stained Tupperware. I don't know if this is like enough or if I should even be adding this, but it goes pretty good in my terrariums, so can't be that bad. Can't hurt, right? I don't know, maybe it can. I'm gonna get that mixed in. There's a big old stick in here. I guess there's not. Thought there was. Mix it all together. Mix, mix, mix. All right, let's even it out again. My plan is to start it off really humid because all my plants are grown, submerged, and then slowly dial back the humidity because I think that'll make it more resistant to the bleach, perhaps. At least that's what the guy told me. Okay, let's get the lid on this thing, I guess. Should I put water in it? I don't know. I'm gonna get the light on it, I think. I don't think I have an extra 24-inch light, so I'm gonna use a 30. Put it in here. The light closet. Nope, it's not in here. Where did I put it? Let me go look for it. All right, we got a thing full of plants here. I'm not sure if all these can grow immersed. I didn't really look into it. The ones I knew that couldn't, I didn't put them in here. But there's some that I'm not too sure about really. But, there's only 2 ways to find out. Look it up or do it this way. All right, so I don't know. I'll plant them in. I mean, I don't know what I was going to say there. All right. This here is, I'm just going to put the names up on screen. All right, I'm going to show you, and I'm going to put it up on screen because a lot of you will probably be asking anyhow. So I'll save myself the trouble. This one, the leaves kind of look like a mint. Some say. Or not mint, basil, I think. I think they say it looks like basil, maybe. I don't know. This one was just classified as its own species in 2022. But it's been in the hobby a lot longer than that. And it's still called by its trade names most of the time. This is a newer one. You'll get nice red on the leaves and oranges and all sorts of beautiful colors. It's newer to the aquarium trade in the United States. It's been around for a long time in Europe. And whenever I say new, I'm talking like the last couple of years, guys. It's not brand new or anything. I don't think I really have anything brand new. This one will get some nice reds and kind of pinks and better lighting. In low, it stays a little more muted, but nothing crazy. It's certainly never ugly. This is a newer plant. It looks kind of like crap right now. I think my cherry barbs have been eating the leaves off this guy. But it's a nice red color. I don't really think that one can be grown immersed, to be honest. Nice red on him. An easy red, one of the few actually easy red plants. Much easier than like super red. This is a cross between Logia repens and Logia arculata. This is a newer carpeting plant that's gained, well, it's not really newer, but it's gained a lot of popularity here recently. It'll get nice and red and highlight. Otherwise, it's just a nice, pretty little green. Stay. Here's some super red. That Rotala Blood Red's a lot easier to keep red than this. That one's generally called the Super Red Mini. Yeah. Anyways. This is a Sameless Pulverfluorous Red. I guess I'm going to start saying the names now, apparently. It's nice red and higher lighting, and it's kind of, well, it is a very green color in the low, and it's kind of this orangey, pinkish type of thing, and kind of medium-ish. The best way to propagate these guys is to pull them up and then just rip off the little pups. I find, anyway. It's a nice little mid to foreground plant. Maybe background if you're in a real small tank. This is a, forget the first name, but it's like Heterodus Borneo Orange. Nice fine leaf orange plant. This one's green-ish. It's kind of got a hint of orange, but not too much. This is a variegated Mexican oak leaf, also called a West Grain, which just means like blue green in German, or white green in German, because you know it has the white veins and the thing. And this plant actually has a virus. That's why it's like that. Most plants that are variegated like this have a virus. Not true with all, but you know that's why I said most. A lot of them anyway. Maybe not most, but a lot. I'm not sure if that one can grow immersed. I never see it coming up out of the water. Here's some Hygro Blue. It's a common name there. Scientific's like, it starts with an S. It's like Sarah something, SC something or other. Here's some Rotala orange juice. It's orange or green. You can almost get red, but not quite. I fear I've chosen too many plants. This is I can't think of the name on this one. It starts with an H and then it's like a parviflorus. Whatever means swamp in Latin. I forget the names of all these. That's one I usually remember though. I can't remember. This is Hygrophila Odo, something like that. This is not a good example of it. It kind of is like an in-between between Hygrophila balsamic is what I call it, and the regular old water wisteria. It's kind of like an in-between on the leaves, like the fineness of the leaves. It's a little more fine than the balsamica, that's what I call it, and it's a little less fine than the wisteria. This is Hygrophila matagrossens. This is actually the golden variety, I believe. It's not looking too golden right now, though. Yeah, I got way too many. This is... Let's do this one first, actually. This is Hygrophila seraphyllum, maybe? It's a carpeting plant. It's a carpeting stem plant, so if you don't give it enough light, it'll get high, kind of like this one did. That's just a little... These are the roots, and this is the stem right here, and then these are the leaves. Just get kind of poked anyhow. I'm sure y'all don't really care. That one's pretty finicky. It needs quite a bit of light. What is this plant? know what that plant is. Okay, this is the Hygrophila combosa. Combosa, something like that. I don't know. Go down. I might have called, maybe this is stargrass. Yeah. Yeah, this is stargrass. I forget the scientific name of it, but everyone just calls it stargrass. It's not, I'm not sure what this one is. It's a plant of some description. You should be happy. This is Rotella bossii. It's kind of the bridge between like a rotundifolia and then like a Wallichii or something like that. Some of the real narrow leaf ones. There's others too. But it's kind of in between on the leaves on those. It might be a hybrid, but I'm pretty sure it's its own species. But if someone told me with confidence that it was a hybrid between like rotundifolia and like Wallichii or something, I don't believe them. This is an American plant. It's a Pendulum sodice or something like that. I make up these names. I don't know how to pronounce any of them, but hardly any of them anyway. That's a pretty popular one among aquascaper guys. This is a red skeleton. Higher light, it'll be more red, and you can see the veins on the leaves a little bit more than you can here. But it has nice big leaves, and it does really pretty good in pretty low lighting because the leaves are so darn big. What's next? This is a Lobelia ovalis pink. This is some Bacopa caroliniana. Trying to kind of wrap these roots up. There we go. This is a cardamine lacrata, something like that. Lyrta, I believe. The species name there. Let's see, is there anything else? Yeah, looks like we got a little bit of pearlweed in here too. That good. Turn off of here. All right, now it's time for the light, which I forgot downstairs. And the lid, and I'll probably water it some, maybe. Maybe I'll do that right now, actually. Get some water. I think I should use distilled or regular. This is distilled, or RO, who really knows. I think that's what I'm going to use just because it's more convenient. How wet should this soil be? I have no idea. It's already pretty wet, so I don't know. Maybe I want it really wet though, since I'm going from submerged ground. Who knows? How wet is too wet? Too wet is whenever it's a problem. How do you know whenever it's a problem? Whenever all the plants die, silly. That's probably good, maybe. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on, I think. I'm going to slowly move over the lid to make it less humid as we go along. But yeah, I think I should have it all the way on at first because it'll be wetter, and I think that'll be better until, because they were growing underwater anyway. So let me get the light. Turns out the light was in the closet of lighting the whole time. But I think it turned out pretty good. At least for right now. We'll see what lives and what dies. But, yeah. Hopefully I can use this video to remember where I put stuff whenever they start going to their immersed form, because I fear I will not know what they look like. So, just go over again. Starting in the back, we have my row R, then we have Hygrophila combosa, then we have Hygrophila triflora, then we have Persicon pak chong, then we have Logia repens arculata, then we have Mexican oak leaf variegated. Actually, no. We have the repens, then we have Logia super red, then we have Mexican oak leaf variegated, then we have Hygro blue. Going in between the back row and the middle row, we have stargrass, we have Rotala bossii, we have Loelia red skeleton, we have Loelia ovalis pink, we have Bacopa caroliniana, and there may be something in between those. I can't quite tell. And then in the middle row, we have Linumphila rugoso. Then we have Maca serenatum red. Then we have Rotala blood red. Then we have H Borneo orange. Then we have Rotala orange juice. Then we have HP. It looks like there might be something in between those two, the Rotala and the HP, but I'm not quite sure. That might just be a piece of mulch sticking up. Then we have Hygrophila odo. Then we have Hygrophila matagrossens. Then we have C. Australia. Then we have that one carpeting plant that's like a sword or something that I can't remember the name of. Then we have Simulus parliflorus red. Then we have Hygrophila seraphyllum. Then we have Pinisidoides or whatever. Then we have Cardamine lacantum or whatever. Then we have Pearlweed. That wasn't all the right names, I'm sure, but that's what I call them in my head. So, and that was for me. So thank you guys for sitting through that. I'll do an update on this maybe in this video, maybe in another, maybe never. Anyways, I'll see you guys later.